Gardens and fruit trees are ready for fall harvest right now, and for most people, it is a huge challenge to use all the fruits and vegetables before they go bad. King County EcoConsumer Tom Watson is back with some bountiful tips from local organizations, and that it's such a waste. You don't want to waste that stuff, and there's so much of it.
It's hard when you have a garden to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
This time of year, you have to almost harvest every day. And if you can use all of it yourself and your family and your friends, that's great, but most people can't.
Right.
Some food banks are really interested in donations, and we wanted to explain which items from your home garden or community garden would work for food bank donations.
Fantastic idea.
The key is to always check with the food bank first to make sure they want. Some won't want anything because it's too much of a hassle.
Got it.
If they do want things, they might want stuff like this, for example. These are the good pile, good to donate. So these are things like a little pumpkin might be good, beans. Some food banks will want you to put this stuff in a bag, like an old produce bag. So this could go right to a family, and fresh things for the
Carrots,
kids.
Cucumbers, okay.
Plums,
potatoes,
those are examples. So the things that they don't want, I learned some things researching this segment. So they said, don't give one of those monster big zucchinis. And you've seen bigger zucchinis than this, right?
Sure.
And no one wants to take this home on the bus, right? Someone from a food bank got kids with them on the bus.
You bring up a very practical point. Got it.
So use your monster zucchini yourself for zucchini bread or something squishy, like this.
Nectarines,
See?
peaches,
There's an
that
example.
Kind of stuff. It's not good. Yes.
All right. These are a little too squishy. Those are too small. Those figs are too squishy.
Got it.
Those would be do not donate.
Things that are super overripe, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The great, because that'll happen to somebody on the bus, right? So you don't give anything. Don't give anything that's nearly overripe. These great local organizations, Seattle's Giving Garden Network, connected with Grow Northwest, they really promote donating things from community gardens to food banks. And so they have this is a cool homemade gleaning stick. So you could put this, if you have like a pea patch or community garden, you could plant this in the plot where it was okay for others to come and glean it. And then
smart.
And then you could put that in your own garden to say it's okay. You have a garden in the front or open community garden. And lastly, City Fruit is the main largest gleaning organization where they have teams of volunteers that you can ask them to pick your apple tree if you can't pick it. So these were picked from somebody's apple tree in North Seattle, and they will be donated, the ones that are good for fresh eating, which many of these are here.
See how much is in this container?
Yes, this was I believe it's from one tree, probably one tree, picked just a couple days ago. And these apples, the ones that are good for a food bank, will go to a food bank in North Seattle, such as the U District Food Bank.
Such wonderful ideas. Share with your neighbors. And the reality is most people, even after sharing, they still have leftovers. Yes,
and there's all kinds of tips on the internet for how to use those yourself. There's recipes for giant zucchinis, stuffed giant zucchinis and bread.
My favorite are the plums. If you're lucky enough to have one of these trees in your yard, feel free to share with me anytime. Those are so good.
And when you're sharing them with Mary or anybody else or a food bank or your friends, don't wait until they're too soft because then they're just a mess. Right?
Now you're giving fruit and fruit flies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another good point.
Thank you so much for coming by. Fantastic ideas. For more information about this, we have it all on our website for you. Just go to KOMOnews.com.